Hello everyone. Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back by the way to the Sick Stregan YouTube channel. We will be doing a Gaara review today. There has been a lot of news about Gaara, which is a big shaft. As an update for Bandai, they say his skills are so bad. The new skills are so bad. In fact, that's what I believed at first as well. But I can give you an example, guys. When Shikamaru Ultimate or when Shikamaru Ninja got released, we didn't really see a use for Shikamaru, especially his ultimate jutsu. But we found out that with some, Shikamaru is almost a must. Unless you have boosted ninjas, there is pretty much no way to easily beat 8 Tails, for example. Like there's also Sarada and Itachi version 2, but it doesn't really work on 8 Tails. But if you have a Shikamaru and a good teammate, let's say previous guy, for example, not the new Hirodora, but the last Asakujaku, for example, then it works well. Yeah, so let me give you a review first of the new skills that Gaara got. He got 3 new skills, 2 of which are very rare, and 1 ultimate new ultimate jutsu. His 2 new skills are called Sky Sand Defensive Wall as an ultimate jutsu, Shell of Sand, the very rare, and the Pike. I call this Pike in short. And previously, I've made a decision not to use Pike. Shell of Sand was a disappointment, but I will explain that in the review later on. Pike, I prefer the Sand Bullet before, but right now I prefer using Pike instead, and I will explain that as well in a few minutes. So the Spike, what it does, it's a very long range skill. He casts that pretty quickly, and it's a knockdown. Also, it passes through enemy ninjas, therefore it's not only a single hit ninja and it disappears, but it goes through each and every one on the line. And Shell of Sand, it's pretty much explanatory already. If you have seen the anime, he uses this a lot. And his ultimate jutsu, the new ultimate jutsu, Sky Sand Defensive Wall, it basically gives you defense buff and reduces the damage of normal and annihilation jutsus by 20%. Now let's go to our review. First off, I will start with the 2 very rare skills. Let's start with the Pike. Why do I prefer putting Pike instead of the Sand Bullet? First off, it gives a knock. Yeah, it is a KD skill, and it passes through enemies. Therefore, if you hit 2 enemies at once, then both of them are knocked down instead of knocking only one. Second, it's very long range. Third, it's very fast, easy to cast, and it's the very fast skill. First, let's put some not so strong ninjas. Let's see this one. Uh, let's go with Temari and Hinata. So that's our team for now with Gaara lead. Let's start with the Pike skill. I've prepared my fortress with 2 summon ninjas on the first tile just to show you guys how I prefer to play the Pike. But if you have used the Pike, then it's just like any other normal skill. It gives you a knockdown, as you can see right here, and it's a free boost skill for your subs because they can easily free hit the enemies. And if they stand, oops, it didn't get locked. And once that's locked, as you can see, it's pretty useful, especially if you have strong subs. Now, by the way, the subs I am using right now, they don't have complete cards or the 10 pieces cards. They are just some random subs because my main subs, as you have seen before, I have like 8 main subs, not counting these 3, Minato, Temari, and Hinata. It was just an example to show you guys how strong the Pike is. Easily casts. As for the chakra wise, I don't think it's that much. And also we have a big chakra pool which is 2,500. So That's a lot. And knockdown, that's basically it. The knockdown is very effective, especially if you want to hit for sure your ultimate jutsu. By the way, I want to use the old ultimate jutsu because at least it gives damage. And Gaara for me, it can be used as a main, but I think as a defender, that's his best role for now. But remember guys, in November 20, we will be having the anniversary of Bandai. And before, when they released Shikamaru, there was no Sam at that time yet. And later on, we found out that Shikamaru was very useful in Sam. So the defense buff of his ultimate jutsu might not be useful for now, but we never know. Maybe we will have new content on anniversary. I am pretty sure we will get new content on anniversary. Imagine beating some new bosses, for example, like the Hokages, beating the perfect Susanos, which requires a good teamwork and good set of skills. And for sure, defense will be very much accepted, especially his ultimate jutsu, which has a very long effect. Shikamaru has a few seconds of effect, I think 6 seconds, but as for Gaara, it's almost the full cooldown the effect lasts. So, by the way, that's for Pike. Let's do the Sand Shell for now. So, let's see, we can maybe adjust this to stronger ninjas. No, let's do it this way. We will change them to Gaara. And we will do the ulti ourselves. Okay. So let's remove Sakura for now. So let's test. So as you have noticed already, then his sand shell, I think it's bugged as of now, because I will explain in a bit. Let's start first with Itachi version 2. His sand shell, I was hoping at first that it's like the Itachi version 2's iframe, which wherein he gets invulnerable, but sadly it doesn't work. As you can see, he casts that already as well. It's very good for defense, by the way, because once he casts that, then it lasts for around 5 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. Then within that 5 seconds, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, around 5 to 6 seconds it lasts. And if it's a defense, it's very for me it's useful. But there's a mistake, or I am hoping it's a bug, because he still dies with ultimate jutsu, unlike this skill wherein he gets invulnerable even with ultimate jutsu for that 2 seconds period of time. For Sunshell of Gaara, he doesn't really get invulnerable. He gets invulnerable for normal hits, as I will show you in a bit. Let's see if he will cast his skill. As you can see here, he gets hit, but his HP will still be full. Let's check. As you can see, his HP was still full, and so therefore his Sun Shell absorbed the damage. Now next up, we will try to use an ultimate jutsu with his Sun Shell. So we've got 22,000 damage. He should have a little life left, but as you can see, he's still full life. So it blocks an ultimate jutsu, but the disappointing part, I will show you the disappointing part right now. So still the same Gaara with, let's say, Itachi, or let's see. Who do you want, guys? Of course, you can't reply since I'm recording, but let's start with Itachi. So Itachi, in this case, he kills Gaara because his ultimate jutsu hits more than one time. So if I'm not mistaken, they are making the Sun Shell resist only one ultimate jutsu per use. So for example, if he will use an ultimate jutsu, Sun Shell, and he gets hit by a skill, then as you can see here, it hit 2 times, as you have seen the damage. So the first one was blocked, but the second one wasn't. So I really don't understand what's the point of that skill if it only blocks one first. Second, let's say it only blocks one ultimate jutsu, one damage. How come the Tsukuyomi hits two times when it's usually only hits a single target? So this is not Kamui, by the way. This is not the Naruto Sage Mode Ultimate Jutsu where it hits 10 times on a single target. This is Tsukuyomi. So I don't understand why he got hit two times. So I will give you different examples, four different examples. That was Itachi. Let's try now. Even for Gaara, by the way, I've tested him quite a lot. Sometimes he hits two times, sometimes he hits one time on the Sun Shell. Therefore, it depends whether the Gaara using Sun Shell survives or not. I will show you guys. Normally, the ultimate jutsu of the old Gaara, old ultimate jutsu hits one time, but I don't understand. Maybe it depends on the range. It hits two times, or sometimes one time. Let's see here. As you can see, it hit two times, but sometimes I've tested it a lot. It hits only one time. I don't know if it's the range or if it's the angle or something. And to confirm that he survives an ultimate jutsu, let's try a sure single hit ultimate jutsu. Sakura's ultimate jutsu hits only once, so let's test it out. By the way, as I have said, Gaara, hands down, no doubt, is the best defender. One of the best defender and the tankiest ninja in the game because of his high defense and good HP pool. At the same time, his skills are just superb for defense. One thing I don't understand is that he doesn't cast at all. That totem thing wherein he casts that and his defense increases. The original very rare skill is, if you have noticed, then it's been how many tests, but I've never seen the defender Gaara use that skill. So I don't know why. Maybe they are prioritizing the new VR jutsus so that it gets famous, probably. And yeah. So that's it for the two very rare jutsus. Let's try right now the ultimate jutsu. By the way, I'll give you a preview or a shortcut of this ultimate jutsu. It's completely useless for now. Like, really completely useless. Even as a defender of your fortress, I highly recommend you don't use that ultimate jutsu as a skill. Because it's just useless and pointless. It defends against normal skills and normal ultimate jutsu for 20%. And the normal ultimate jutsu is Shikamaru. It doesn't have any damage, so it's useless. Second, annihilation jutsus. And 20% is not a lot, especially if your ultimate jutsu does 50,000 above damage. Even if you remove 20% of that, which is 10,000, it's still 40,000. And my Gaara is pretty tanky, as you have seen. 18,000 def, 26,500 HP, full vest, but even with ultimate jutsu with full buff, I am pretty sure he still dies with any annihilation jutsu. So as I've said, it's useless. For me, it's definitely useless. So let's change first the fortress just to let you guys see. Let's add some high damage ninjas here. Let's put Itachi. Maybe we can change this to so 2 annihilation. Is Itachi annihilation, if I'm not mistaken? Yes. So let's try that for now. And we will be using some subs. Oh, let's see. Not too strong ones. Let's put some healer. Gaara, Minato, and Hinata. Or that one. Okay. But as I have said before, his ultimate jutsu might be good for future events or future content. So if you have Shinobites, then I suggest you get one. We never know, right? At least for me before, I've really as you can see, I still died even with the Sun Shell, and it hit only once. So Bandai, if this is a bug, please fix this. And if it's not a bug, then FU, it's a very bad skill set for the one of the most famous ninjas. If you have seen the Paul guys, Gaara is usually in the top 5 and he is known for defense. But the new very rare skills are just really not up to the standards of I give Bandai. So hopefully you can fix that. Anyways, let's try our ultimate jutsu. So he has defense on all the ninjas. Let's see if they can survive. They didn't get any damage. Did I see that correctly? Let's see now with Sasuke version 3. As you can see, my ultimate jutsu is halfway. And wow. I have to... Yep, let's test it out again. Because if it's annihilation jutsu and you will not get any damage, then... Was it because they are far? My subs are far from Itachi? Did you see that, guys? Let's test it again. Sorry for my voice, by the way. I have my nose clogged with sip on. If you know sip on, then good. If you don't, then it's better also that you don't. So let's pop up our ultimate jutsu. Let's see if everyone got the defense. Oh no. Okay. So okay, my sub still died, so that doesn't count. So anyways, as I've said, it only blocks annihilation. I was hoping it blocks all ultimate jutsus by 20%. And sadly it doesn't. But yeah, it increases the defense if I'm not mistaken, so it's still pretty good. So as I have said, if you have Shinobites, it might be good to invest around 1,000 Shinobites just to get his skills, hopefully. If not, then we'll see in the future. But if you want a good sub or a good defender rather in the fortress, then Gaara for sure is one. Just equip the Sun Shell, this skill, I forgot the name, the Fatty skill, the Pike, and the old ultimate jutsu. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed that, please do. It will help me get better with my sickness, and it will make me happy, and I will thank you guys in advance. Thank you guys in advance. See you and have a good day.